Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Nicola.
Hello, Irving.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Me too.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Okay, if everything's okay, let's get it started.
Okay.
Okay, well, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. Today, our focus is how to conduct bridge inspection using DJI M300 plus P1 and L1. My name is Irving, and I'm a solution engineer in DJI Enterprise, the professional branch of DJI dedicated to provide solutions to our professional audience. And I'm very delighted to have Nicola as presenter with us. Nicola, General Manager from AIView Group. Next, I will shortly share our agenda for today. First of all, I will give a brief DJI introduction. Then we will have Nicola as presenter to share bridge inspection solution. In the end, we will have a Q&A time. Okay, just a little housekeeping before we get started. This webinar is being recorded and will be made available through a link later on to all the participants, but also to the people who registered but couldn't make it to the session. Second, after Nicola's presentation, we will have a Q&A session to answer all the questions. So we invited you to drop your question in the chat box, which we will take time to answer in the end. Okay, without further ado, we will turn the time to first presentation. Just a second, I will share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Great. Okay. 看不到我的镜头吧 ？OK。How to turn this on? How to turn this off? Great. Okay. Well, thanks again to all of you for attending our webinar. Here I will briefly present DJI company and solution. Here I have to mention my colleague Vic gave me huge help on this webinar, and big thanks to him for supporting. Okay, let's go. Okay, DJI has entered the European market since 2018. After 4 years of hard work, our team and all of your support, we have achieved good results. Now we got official office in Germany and Netherlands. European market has grown to European market has grown to DJI largest global market. Business here is also booming, 50% annual growth. And till now, we have more than 350 channel partners, which is pretty amazing. Thanks to all of you for the contribution you made. We hope to maintain a long-term business cooperation and build a mutually beneficial relationship with all of our partners. Okay, this slide is about drone bridge inspection market size. Due to infrastructure and technology development and government policy pressure, the global drone bridge inspection market reached a valuation of 118 million by 2023 and accelerated at 21.4% to top 996 million in next decades. Obviously, it's a very potential and long-term growth market. Okay, as our old friend, I'm sure most of you have knowledge of our products. Our products could be roughly divided into drone and payload and software. Okay, first of all, I'd proudly say that now we got 3 flagship products with industry-leading drone technology. Just a second. Okay, M3 series portable, high efficiency. M30 series, tough and smart. M300 RTK, multi-payloads, long flight time. Okay, return to home page. Speaking of the payloads, here I would introduce this DJI official payloads, which has multifunction to meet different scenarios requirements. H20 series, H20N, and P1 and L1. Okay, and our software, FlyHub 2 and DJI Terra and DTAT, which is very well known by every dealers. So I will move on. Okay, here's our product. Next question is, what can we do in bridge inspection? The first solution here is Mavic 3 Enterprise. Mavic 3 Enterprise series can be carried in one hand and deployed at moments of notice. What's more, omnidirectional sensing and APS 5.0 technology give M3 strong obstacle avoidance ability, so we can fly with peace of mind. In short, M3 is suitable in limited space, like limited space under the bridge, like the picture here. Okay, next solution is M300 plus P1 and L1. Mount up to 3 payloads simultaneously with a maximum payload capacity of 2.7 kg with high obstacle avoidance ability and multifunctional payloads. I believe M300 plus P1 and L1 is best option for high standard bridge inspection. Okay, next slide is about Cloud API. 2 key points here to be mentioned. First, easy to develop. No more app development. Synchronize the drone with your cloud platform directly through DJI Pilot 2. In this case, developer can focus on their own business without caring about the underlying flight logic. Second, privatized development. Via Cloud API, it's possible to deploy the drone privately and address data. Okay, this is the last slide. It's about our ecosystem. DJI Enterprise ecosystem aims to encourage more developers to join and advance the drone industry by constantly expanding our aircraft capability for the benefits of all. Okay, that's all from my part. Thanks for attention. After that, I will pass screen to Nicola to start the second presentation of the day. How to conduct bridge inspection using M300 plus P1 and L1. Welcome.
Thank you, Yuri.
Yes.
Okay, I'm waiting for the right rules for starting the bridge.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
How about now?
Okay. Everyone should start to see my screen, I think.
Yes, we can see you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining this webinar. I'm Nicola Marietti, founder and general manager of AV Group, a leading company.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nicola. Sorry to interruption. It's black screen.
Okay. We can check
we
why.
Can't see the screen.
So.
Could you please turn off and try to connect again?
Okay, sharing, stop the sharing. Okay, I give you again the segnalatore. Okay, you should be again the organizer.
Okay. How about now?
Schermo principale. Okay. It's okay now?
Yes, please start.
Okay. Okay. Thanks again. I'm Nicola Marietti, founder and general manager of AVI Group. We are a leading company in solution for infrastructure inspections and monitoring using, of course, drone. I'm a computer engineer with a passion for technology and innovation. In 2012, I founded the AVI Group with the mission of introducing drone into the operation and maintenance processes of the major national asset manager. We are talking about power line, renewables, transport market, so transport networks, pipeline, etc. Today, our customers are the public infrastructure company and the top 10 enterprise in Italy. Last year, we operated around 1,200 days of field activities. This means an average of 4 activities for each day of the last year. This is the agenda for today. So after a brief introduction about AVI Group, we will start to talk about bridge and viaduct. And we entered deeper in the process for developing qualified results. So we start with data capture, then defect analysis, and of course, data quality. That is the result of our job. So we are, as always I say in my presentation, we are enabled for the new drone economy. We offer at the end end-to-end model that provide inspection and measurement services with team on field, with remote operations, so remote piloting, BVLOS, and now also autonomous thanks to the new drone nest technologies. We have also developed software platform and algorithm for data analysis. With our team of chartered inspectors, so an expert engineer, we certify the inspection data by delivering validate reports to customer. The customer can then use this data for their own predictive and maintenance further analysis. This is a slide in which we see the main key benefit for our customer. The use of drone in infrastructure inspection has exploded in recent years. So we have found this KPI thanks to the annual report of our customers. We see, we noticed a considerable saving return of investment in maintenance activities thanks to the reduction of the personnel, the equipment, and the work organization cost at all. Also an increase of the sustainability index that is a current parameter for all public and private companies. Of course, the drastic reduction of the accident to work, the compliance with the industrial digitalization plans, and finally, we noticed an increase in the value of the corporate brands thanks to the promotion of the use of innovative tools and factors. So why we understand bridge inspection? We first are professional, so we are engineer, we are certified bridge inspector, of course certified pilot. But also we are technology expert software developer, and we love innovation, so we are also R&I specialist. We have a lot of experience. We started 10 years ago with bridge and viaduct, and today we are managing multi-year contracts, both on highway and railways in Italy using drone. More than 10,000 components has been inspected by us in the last years. Why the bridge market is a real opportunity, as Irving showed in the previous slide. First of all, bridge are everywhere. When we are on the field, on territory, we see bridge in an urban environment, a regional environment, of course, highways. They are well-defined and classified object by the government agencies in all the world. They are old. They have been built 100 years ago. I'm talking about iron and masonry bridge, and 60 years ago regarding the bridge in concrete. So they are in a phase in which the maintenance is really important for the quality of the structure. At the end, bridge inspection is also a mandatory and procedure-related task. So we perfectly know what we need to do. So about the visual inspection, we perfectly understand that we perfectly know what are the measures that are necessary for the customer, and also the visit, the inspection are scheduled in a specific timeline. This is I imagine an interesting slide regarding who is our customer, because we talk about how to inspect a bridge with drone, but first we need to understand who is our customer and the referenced ecosystem, because there is a complex chain of responsibility inspecting a bridge. The owner of bridge, in most of the case, guys, it's me, it's you, every one of the participants of this webinar is the owner of bridge, because normally it's a public asset. So we are the owner, but there is in every country for sure an agency, a ministry that is the formal owner. And this agency, this ministry, give the management of the bridge normally to companies with the task of keeping the asset in excellent condition according to well-defined rules. So the owner define the guidelines, the inspection rules, the inspection form, and the KPI. So the customer of the inspector at the end, the inspector with drone at the end is the company who manage the bridge, and the company will have to keep the bridge management system updated, and they will need to support the agency into the audit phase. So when we talk about bridge inspection, we normally, as a drone service provider or drone pilot, are there, and we talk with the company who manage that needs to be compliant with the owner rules. In this slide, I want to show you a schema regarding the competencies and tools in every single step in every single task of the workflow of the inspection of a bridge. So for sure, we need qualified people, and on the field, those are drone pilots and drone service provider, company who manage big campaign of inspections, of course. Then in the defect analysis, there is the bridge inspector that needs to have competencies regarding the material in which the bridge is built, so iron, masonry, concrete, and so on. And at the end, the charter engineer able to see and sign the report for the customer. We use technologies, drone and sensor, and we will see after how we will use them. On field, we use normally high performance notebooks just to check if the capture of every single data is complete or not, so we can elaborate directly on field some result, just I repeat, to understand if the work is complete or not. In the defect analysis phase, we use our high performance cloud for detect defect in an automatic way. The software is an important tools for us. On the field, we use structured formation software like DJI Terra, and we have developed our microservices API able to be called by other software for defect detection and data management of the images, video, and every information regarding the bridge. Now we enter in the data capture area, how to fly for a complete bridge inspection. We normally receive two types of service requests. One is related to the pure visual defect inspection. So we fly for finding defect, for checking defect and reporting defect, and that's all. Sometimes, often in the last period, we receive also the request for modeling the bridge for further engineering and project activities, or for build again the documentation of the bridge itself. Our pilots have a well-defined procedure for flight. The bridge is a complex environment because it's not alone. The bridge is, as we say, it everywhere, and the environment can be complex in a high level because a bridge could be interfered with other networks like a railway network under the bridge, or vegetation, or regional roads, houses, and so on. So we have a mix of planned, automatic flights and manual flights, due to the difficulty that the bridge stop the GPS signal. And so sometimes the manual flights, it's mandatory for taking the information. As you can see in the picture, we have planned flight on the external part of the bridge with different angles for shooting images or taking videos, so 45 and 30 degree, moving from left to right and right to left, and up and down for not having a hole or hidden part of the bridge. Then moving under the bridge, we have the issue of the loss of the GPS signal or poor GPS signal. So at the end, 99% of time it's a manual flight with the camera on top or bottom, and we fly around the component of the bridge. As an example, on the pier, you can see we make a round trip around circle flight around every single pier. And so for and this for every component under the bridge. What drone we use? For defect detection, for sure, M300 for us is the state of art for bridge inspection, because we can reduce the time on field with the double sensor, flying with H1P1, bottom up, and so on. No? And we are able to take the most of the component of a bridge. Of course, it depends of the highest of the bridge, the material, and so on. But at the end, the M300 is our perfect machine for doing this work. Mavic 3 is used when, of course, the environment is is complex, so is feature to be little. Let us use it for complex repeating environment where the bridge is too tall and so on. And the new entry, the DJ Avatar, is a special tool for us, because the bridge is not made only of external and visible part. There are also internal part of the bridge that needs to be inspected at the end. We are talking about confined space at the end. So internal pier, abutment, and span girder are part of the bridges that need to be inspected also in an internal way. And we use the avatar for taking information. This is a short video that show how we can be helped by the DJI avatar for taking information in a closed environment. So this is the internal pair. This is the internal part of the span girder. And this is the under-road part of the bridge, so the hydraulic pipes. And you can see applying some LEDs on the DJ avatar. We are able to inspect also those kind of environment. I speed up the video, but this is a 200-meter area. So you can see our pilot with the glasses making the speech. I said before that often today our customer asked us to make modeling on the bridges, and the L1 is a disruptive solution for that. We are improving also the defect analysis using the 3D model for representing the defect analysis on the model itself, so the customer can navigate through the 3D model, so to the digital twin, and have directly targeted all the defect on the 3D model itself. Another short video in which you can see the result of the pure LiDAR activity on the bridge. The quality of the data is tremendous. It's fantastic. You can see everything in this digital twin. The first time I saw it with my technician, I saw, okay, let me see the model, and they answered me, this is the model. So it's really impressive. You can see it seems to be there. So disruptive for what regarding the visual inspection with drones. And we are working a lot with this kind of deliverable. go through the visual defect analysis. So we have captured the reality. So we have images, we have video, we have point clouds coming from L1. We have developed a platform named iInspection that is able to manage the data processing workflow. The drone, of course, acquires data. We are able, because there are some rules regarding the way to classify every information in a bridge management system. So we have RPA that is able to collect and classify every image in the right way. Then we have our algorithms that are able to identify the defect and help the inspector to characterize and quantize the defect. So some parameters that are mandatory for delivering a qualified and certified report. Of course, the algorithms are something that came from a machine, and no one will accept a digital sign from a machine. So it's necessary that a charter engine verify all the information coming from the automatic algorithm and validate it. And so we are able at the end to report to the customer the quality status of the infrastructure. How it works inspection. You have your drones, you have your dog, the new dogs that will arrive this year. You collect data. We are ready to let you call our analytics API for having back the prediction of the defect. So you can, with our API services, microservices, you can create your own report, your own way to deliver the information. Of course, we have also this service inside Ivy Group, so we are able, starting from the collected images to create directly the final report. Those are some of the defects that we have in place in our microservices platform. So cracks, rebar, spalling, hybrid version of spalling, water moist, open concrete exposure, honeycombing, corrosion, delamination, erosion, and we have built any day a new defect coming from the needs of our customers. So if you have some needs, specific needs, we can talk about it and we can deliver the result. Those are some examples of prediction coming from visual prediction. Of course, the information are also structured. A visual prediction of some defect on some images. And I have prepared through our web interface an example and just to show you what's the time of processing of those images. So starting the video and browsing and uploading the information, I take 5 images from the PC, put in cloud. This is the processing time, and this is the result. So few seconds, and you have the result that I have shown you in the previous slide. This is the time. So this is our way for letting us see the images. So few seconds for having the result on predictions. Those are some examples of how someone can build an interface just to let the customer or to let the engineer check the result and accept them or integrate them with the new values or some correction, of course, so we are not perfect. Our defect API are around 94-95% of accuracy. We are also tried with the accurate result to not only process raw images with our defect, but we also send to our API the orthophoto of a complete part of a component. If we talk about a pair, we have an orthophoto of a pair, and so using the orthophoto for the data analysis, we are able to represent in the 3D model also the defect itself, because the orthophoto is georeferenced, and so we have a faster conversion related to the coordinating pixel to the real coordinate in the world. Then we can do some measurement regarding the defect itself. Those are also other examples of how our customer request for some deliverables. This is a pier more than 100 meters long. Every square is 1/1 square, and this is the representation of how the defects are placed in respect to the wool, the complete wool of the structure. Also, the digital twin for maintenance are important, and one of our deliverables are, of course, point clouds, our 3D model, our CAD of the bridges, and BIM. BIM, Building Information Modeling, is today, at least in Italy, mandatory for all the project of new construction or maintenance of existing construction. So this is why the reason why we are today often involved in delivering not only the defect report, but also the digital twin of the bridge itself. At the end, certified report, capturing the information, making data analysis on information, we need to certify, send the certified report. And the process at the end is quite simple. It's a matter of professionality and experience. So it's mandatory to have a chartered engineer that is able to sign and seal the report. He check and update in case the defect parameters. So he check if the defect type is the correct defect type. He check the intensity key value of the defect. The same for the extension of the key value of the defect, and signing and sealing the report. The report is sent to the customer. Of course, we send normally a PDF report and structured data extracted from our platform, so they can import the structured data directly into the bridge management system, mandatory for every company. The data are updated in the bridge management system, and the bridge management system is a predictive and maintenance system for the bridge managers. and can be used also from the authority, if you remember the real owner of the bridge, to make audit on the company managers. So we have seen the full workflow step by step, from capturing to certified reporting. I would like to close my webinar with a video in which I want to show you what we do every day. And this is the use case with the highway and the railways company in Italy.
And Nicola, do we have music or background sound behind this video? We can't hear it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, please turn on the sound button. We still can't hear any sound.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear from you, but this video is muted.
Okay. Sorry, there is a music, but it's not important the music. It's important the video. So
Yeah. Okay.
This video show every single phase of the process, and with evidence of the result that we normally do, and normally the customer asks for a bridge inspection. So at the end, the inspection report is the final deliverable that we send to our customer, and through the platform we let the customer check the status of the work. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this presentation, and thank you, Herbin, for inviting us.
Thank you, Nicola. It was very insightful. Now we will take some time to answer the questions. A reminder, please be sure to type them into the question box in your control panel. Till now, we received 5 questions in English and two of them in Italian. So
okay.
First I will, yeah. First, let's discuss about the English questions. The first, do you have a static or a signal loss?
Sorry, do you have?
Do you have I think this question
okay.
might.
Yeah, I see. Okay, I found it. The signal loss is a matter of where the bridge is, because if we are through to mountains, to hills, and so on, we'd have for sure a static signal loss in terms of area. So we do not have, and so we need to act in a manual way for all the bridge. Normally we lose the signal when we pass through the childer, the span childers. So we pass through under the bridge from one side to the other one. But because we need to make some linear route also under the bridge, if the bridge is not so so wide, we are able to have a signal loss of 1 to 3 seconds at all.
Okay. Second question, do you use signal boosters or for the drones when flying in confined space or tunnels?
No, because I think that the DJI engineer are a fantastic engineer. We tested on a quite long range for us because at the end the infrastructure are not so long, so are long, but can be divided in more than one flight. So we moved also for 300 meters in an internal way without need of external antenna, signal booster, and so on. So the standard configuration of the drone. Normally, the signal booster is needed in confined spaces when the pilot is completely external of the confined space, and the area to investigate is underground 6-7 meters. This is the reason that normally we have a booster signal to put in the hole just to be closest to the starting point of the drone. But bridges are not this case, and we are able to fly without any booster signal.
I see. Okay, the third question is AIView Group proprietary analytic tools available for public use?
Yes. Our microservices API, we have subscribing mode plan, sorry, for these APIs. So you can contact me, and we can give you every single information related to the service. We will update our. We are creating our website dedicated for it. So in 50 days will be available.
Okay, I think the official website later we can also find in the later email. Okay, next question is, what about the signal strength of Avata when inside of the bridge structure? I think we kind of answered it in the first questions. Maybe could you please share more information about the signal strength, like how many stars we can collect inside of the bridge structure?
Consider, I repeat, in the signal strength is strange enough for every bridge we have inspected. There are some point of some starting point that can be planned, and ending point that can be planned, so to reduce the flight range. Normally, we create a mission of about 300 meters between one flight and another flight inside the structure. There are some holes along the structure, the bridge, and we use them for starting and landing, so we can able to do the full bridge in 3, 4, 5 single missions.
Okay, I see. Okay, the last English question is that the defect analysis AI sourced to external companies?
Yeah. I think this is the same.
Public use.
Yeah, it's a public use, and so we will be ready to present. Yeah.
Welcome. Okay, the last two questions is in Italian. So please,
okay.
Nicola, help us to translate it. Thanks.
Yes. Okay. I'm searching them. Is there a proprietary? Can use what's about strange? Do you have buongiorno? Okay, the first one that starts with buongiorno, it's a sentence. It's not a question, but okay. L'asse scanner su viadotti non ci ha dato risultati molto precisi. Non abbiamo avuto riscontri con le terapie. Okay, the question starting from le nostre domande from Mr. Bruno are related to l'asse scanner or under bridges and viaducts without so sharp result. How can you improve this? Okay, Bruno, L1 is, I repeat, a disruptive sensor for doing such acquisitions and measurement. So from our experience, laser scanner from terrestrial laser scanner have some issue on the bridges related to the distance and related to the orientation and angles. They cannot take everything from the terrain. So the LiDAR L1 is sharp enough to have 1 millimeter or 2 millimeter precision and have back the total of the single components related to the bridge. Se è semplice, piena un'acquisizione soprattutto le aggiunzioni eseguire un'acquisizione con le tradossi è semplice, piena un'acquisizione. Okay. Bruno is asking for photogrammetric technology under the span guilders of a bridge that is sometimes simple and related to the type of the bridge. I think a Mansell bridge, a concrete bridge with a specific structure like caisson and so on. If you are talking about the difficult to take all the single pieces of the hidden part of the bridge, yes, it's quite difficult. I agree with you, but there is a solution, and the solution is to use different sensor, different drone to take those images. You have seen that M300 is fantastic for taking picture and taking data with the LiDAR, but it's big. And so if we need to enter or to get closer some little pieces of the bridge, we have the avatar, or we have other solution for closing this gap. I think that this was the latest one in Italian. Yes. The last one, it's a compliment, so I take it.
Yes. Thanks, Nicola, for the very patient answer. Next question is, does AIView Group use PDRAS for their operations, or always applies SORA methodology?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bridge are a fantastic environment for drone service provider and drone pilot, because they are an obstacle avoidance to other flying activities. So under a bridge do not happen nothing in the little space related to the bridge itself. So of course we make some sort of methodology related to the cities bridges. Last week we inspected a 30 span bridge in a center of a city, a big city in Italy, and we involved the national authority, the police, everyone needs to be involved for inspecting, letting us to inspect them with the drones, of course. Normally, if we are in an environment like this picture, we are the rule that we cannot go up to the bridge. So we cannot go up to the parapet of the bridge itself. And at the end, the SORA for this bridge is it's a free area for us without any request for no one. So we can fly very we can fly. The second measure is that the owner of the bridge is also our customer. So we are flying for the owner of the bridge. We are not flying for someone else. And so we have all the conditions to do the job in a very simple way, in terms of regulation, in terms of low altitude airspace interferences.
Thanks. Okay, next, does your company provide training for other companies that want to do the bridge inspection? If yes, where can someone apply for this kind of training, and how we can acquire software tools for our company?
Yes, we provide training because we provide training for our customers themselves. We have, we have trained a lot of employees of our customers. Of course, the bridge are a lot, so there is a business for everyone. For us that inspect the bridge or make the software, there is a business for who want to learn how to inspect a bridge and propose their professionality to other bridge owners. So answering the question, yes, we provide training everywhere. Now we are a worldwide company, and we can organize training, and we can organize also training and subscription on our software.
Thanks. Next question: how many days usually is required for an inspection for a bridge of 1 kilometer? 1 kilometer.
Okay. This is the standard question from our customer. So
yeah,
it's standard. 1 kilometer means around. Consider that a span normally is 50 meters. Okay, so we are talking about 20 spans for a bridge of 1 kilometer, so just to make the calculation simple. Okay, consider that 10 span are made daily. So 10 span on a bridge is a daily work for us. Of course, this is an average. We can do more, but we can do sometimes also less. It depends how the bridge is higher. If we expected the bridge higher with an higher of 2 meters until an higher of 200 meters. So the surface, the volume of the surface is completely different. So it's not a matter of how is long the bridge, but how is the volume of the bridge. But anyway, just to answer, consider 2 days for a bridge of 1 kilometer.
Okay, next question is also about the training. Is AIView Group training its own drone pilots, and is AIView Group looking for front pilots?
Yes, we are always looking for pilots, for engineers, because our business is growing. every year. We are happy to announce that we have also won a big tender in Italy on bridge inspection for the next 3 years. So we have a lot of job on this task, and of course we looking for pilots, and we're looking for collaboration related to this topic, and of course others.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. Next, is it necessary to use DRTK2 base to get more accurate details in the bridge inspection?
Yes, yes, yes. The answer is yes.
Mhm. So we use DRTK2
Yeah,
to get more accuracy, yeah.
yeah, of course, because especially in the LiDAR activities for collecting all the different point cloud coming from different time of acquisition, it's mandatory to have a perfect references on field.
Mm-hmm. Next question is, which drone would you suggest if it's connected with water bodies?
Sorry, it is necessary to no.
I can repeat again.
Yeah,
Which
thank
drone?
you.
Yeah, which drone would you suggest if it's connected with water bodies?
Water bodies. Okay. Which drone would you suggest if it's connected? I think that the Mavic should be the right drone.
Mavic 3?
Yeah.
Mavic 3 Enterprise.
Yeah. Of course, the best one.
Thanks. Okay. Next, what would you say be the prerequisite in terms of hardware to process the big data?
Okay. What would you say be the prerequisite in terms of hardware possibility? Okay. It's this world is changing every day. At the end, we have well done workstation for doing this job with big data. Big data are related mainly on 3D modeling of a bridge. We are talking about 4, 5, 6 gigabyte of model for each bridge. So an high performance graphic interface is mandatory, of course, and we are talking for 64 gigabyte of RAM and the latest processor, Intel processor that you can buy. This is my answer. We update our workstation every 6 months at the end for letting them have a performing result in terms of processing. But starting from the beginning, we started with 10 hours, 12 hours of processing of the first model the previous year. Today, if you are talking about with the Terra, DJI Terra and the LiDAR, the result came in few minutes at the end. But if you are making photogrammetry, you need to have a lot of memory and a good graphical interface.
Okay, here's our last questions. In hindsight, what was your single best investment in drones, i.e. technologies, people, compliance, etc.? And which one would you not do again with your knowledge?
Do not again with you. Best investment in drone technology and people are all best investment. First of all, people. people is the center of the project. So without people, we cannot do nothing. Technology is the second one, because the technology help people to do their job, and the DJI technology is a perfect tool for letting them concentrate to the result and not to the usage of the technology. So it's mandatory for us that people under a bridge or people managing data are able to concentrate themselves to the data or to the action and not to the tools used for the action. So with the drone DJI, we are free to check if the drone is flying good, so on, because fly without any tab, and we concentrate on taking the data, the result, and so on. Compliance is the third at the end in the list, but it's mandatory also itself, because without compliance on customer rules and customer needs and compliance of the regulation of the drone and compliance, I will add also the safety and the security of the operation is the third, but not less relevant than the other.
And here I have to add a few more words. I can't agree more with your point. I think people is the most important, because people like create the drones and repair drones, and people's mind like come out some technology and good idea. Okay, here's all of our questions. Thank you again for the patient answer. Okay, for
Thank
the
you.
further discussion, we can find Nicola in the via mail and for the further discussion. Okay, I think we are good for now. We would like to thank all attendees for your time and interest, and we hope that this experience shared today was useful for everyone. And we conclude this webinar wishing you have a nice day, and hope to see you next time. Thanks. Bye.
Ciao.
Yeah.